Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't.
You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We have two quarterbacks who were rivals in the AFC West in their early years and will now renew that rivalry today. It's Jay Cutler going up against Phillip Rivers. With that, let's get out to San Diego. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the San Diego Chargers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in San Diego. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I don't know what the camera. I'm trying to give him a link. Yo, Dip, let me set my roster up. I gotta use this damn team in my other league. Oh Lord, 69 overall. I'm gonna get killed one of these. Yeah, for one of my other leagues. All right, Freeman. Oh, okay, I got two good middle linebackers. Freeman. Let's take you out. That's up, you'll win. Let's get Floyd in there. Yeah, I got some decent corners. Tracy Porter. Amos. Oh, I don't got no strong safeties. Porter, Amos. Let's put Bush there. Perry, return. Let me check if Cowboys got the stream link. But I'm ready.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And Charles, the Chargers fans, they'd love to see Bosa on the field as of Monday, August 29th. It is official. The holdout is over.
And every report I've gotten is that he's been training like mad in Florida, trying to stay in shape. But there's a difference between being in shape and football shape. I doubt he'll play in the 4th preseason game that's coming up here, but I bet he'll be on the field for the season opener, maybe in certain situations, 3rd downs, things of that nature.
They'll put Jeffrey here in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, Cutler. He completes it right side to White. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
I just use multi-D.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
My defense kind of weird, to be honest with you. Huh? A little bit of everything.
On 3rd down, Cutler.
Oh, bad throw, Cutler. Come on.
Through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Hit me to acting up.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The 1st drive gonna be easy, so I'm trying to get this link up for this guy.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. And he's brought down. Now, Gordon, Charles, he found running room hard to come by as a rookie. Didn't score a touchdown, but he's been good this preseason.
Better than good at times. We've seen some explosive runs out of him. Had a 39-yard touchdown.
That does not work.
The preseason
I don't know. I haven't had any
like
success with it.
Melvin Gordon we saw at Wisconsin.
I really haven't had nobody running on me either.
Off-season knee surgery. They've added a fullback to the lineup. In fact, it looks like maybe J.J. Watt's younger brother is going to be the starting fullback for the San Diego Chargers, and it's all up to that offensive line. If they stay healthy, I think Melvin Gordon can produce.
And the offense line
lucky?
1st and 10.
Oh, okay. Gonna make your head hurt, man.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he stopped immediately there.
I'll play him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I hate playing him.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
You didn't score yet?
Watch left. Start right there.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. 2nd down, Rivers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Pernell McPherson's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Rivers again. Sets up the screen to Golden. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
All right.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do that in the first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to set
I think he had 93 speed.
Like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. On the left side, a catch by White. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, it's Cutler. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception.
QB spy, you mean? Yeah. I just.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups of week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was, because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push. And having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
I got a long season to go with the Bears.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. To throw is Rivers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now Gordon on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Cut back, left sideline. There goes Melvin.
Damn, bro, that boy Gordon looking good.
Way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose. And
They just don't want to pass it off me today.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just dig, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On second down, Langford fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's Cutler to throw. Well, Charles, last week we did some fantasy draft talk, and we've got more drafts coming up this week. The Madden draft on September 1st that I'm in, so give me a few names. Who's poised for a breakout?
I can't wait to follow this throughout the year and see how you're doing.
You're going to laugh at me.
You know you've gone into the Shark Tank here. All right, some big-time players, but a little bit I know about it. I know you've got to start with a runner, right? Is it a Todd Gurley? Is it a Ezekiel Elliott? Is it an Adrian Peterson? I keep hearing Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers may be the #1 pick for everyone.
And
all throughout fantasy world.
Odell Beckham up toward the top as well.
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm telling you something. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you my sleeper on that. Jordy Nelson with the Green Bay Packers. He is back. He's ready to go. And Aaron Rodgers is motivated this year. I think that there'll be a big-time connection.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Cutler on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. That is caught. Inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown,
I'll put the throws over you if you sit there now.
Eddie Royal from 21 yards away. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Good Jesus.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Definitely pass.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout.
No, stay on this side.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
The time I don't pick that side, don't pick that side.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing Rivers. This complete to Jones. And here he'll be brought out a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on fourth down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. From the right hash, this from 53. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler.
Oh my goodness.
There, incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Cutler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu. And no move to get Cutler off the field. He stays out there, and they're going to go for it. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Another beautiful kick.
It's taken to the 26.
Oh, you ran back.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long
Crazy how you
field
catching
goal
everything from right there, but I drop every pass that I throw.
And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Rivers.
Look at this. I dropped everything.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, Jeff Cumberland. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Rivers trying to lay one up deep.
Look at this.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls
Also straight pick.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Kill the
It'll
time.
be called just a 22-yard
even
punt.
see that.
Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. And this is complete to Zach
Get
Miller.
out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a 1st. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 1st down, it's Cutler. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw, Cutler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Bad with the Bears,
If
man.
this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos Phillips with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back.
I try to be everywhere, man.
For their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
This team is just horrible.
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
I gotta get at least a field goal here. This team is hit up.
On second down, Cutler.
Look at this.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Nope.
It'll be a gain of 18
trying to get a first.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen.
Wow.
I think they know
It was really
that.
a
They're
pass
going
should have
for
run.
it on 4th. They'll run for it. Langford. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They don't have
It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Another pistol look here. Cutler will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Miller from 8 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now receiver in motion left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Cutler. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Rivers now. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
12. Set 180.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't, but I think that Phillip Rivers is really happy to have him in San Diego. They're already starting to make that connection.
Rivers on first down, going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, set. No.
Whoa, why is he back off the line?
They'll throw again, Rivers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits,
see that?
and
That's
just
another
fire
pick.
over the top, which saves him
I done
time
dropped like
and actually
4
completes a play
picks,
a little
man.
bit quicker than it normally does for a
As bad as the Bears are.
and find open space to throw.
As bad as these Bears are, man. They're throwing opportunities away.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7.
This would have been a bad game for you if I had had all my picks.
A second down throw for Rivers.
Look at that.
Able to get away.
I read that all the way, man.
Keenan Allen, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
On 3rd down, Rivers.
Oh, my goodness.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense.
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down.
I can't play with this receiver. I need. Make a roster change?
After a good game. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. They come out here in the eye. Now Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Stays on his feet. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep, and this is caught inside the 5.
I seen that one-on-one coverage when you give up that one-on-one coverage. I'm like, gotta take it.
So he took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line.
Oh,
the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Not here to play football.
Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
You gotta get a touchdown because they're in a quarter defense.
Touchdown Bears. Jeremy Langford punching it in from a yard away. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Let's try this play. Oh, it won't work.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Yeah, definitely not working.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
So bad.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That's Chicago getting ready to go as they take the
field. Last time they were out, they scored.
They took 5 picks away from me this game.
Also some work to do.
5
but it's
picks.
Okay in terms of
Could you imagine how the scoreboard would look? Me having 5 picks?
Being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Off the play fake to Langford. It's Cutler.
Look at this.
I just think down. Cutler saves.
Every time I drop back, I get that.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
I'm going to get, like, sometimes I'm going to get sacked for running this play. I'm still running it.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw, Cutler. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, 29 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anyway, I'm well, go for it.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Play clock winding down. They'll run it now with a
I get it? Yeah, I thought I had it this time.
He's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, at the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Wow. What the hell is wrong?
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Yeah. Gotta run out of this snap. Okay.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Cutler.
Oh my goodness.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Cutler going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Cutler to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's just go here.
Halfback sent in motion. He's back to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I think the play I was looking for.
Going to throw it. Now,
look at this,
in trouble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get
it
back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game, but when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals, and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from San Diego.